You still pissing the bed, lad?
I used to piss the bed, you know.
I know.
Till I was
11.
And once in Aberystwyth University 2007 when I necked Jules T. Smith's fella at the time, whose brother is Adele's guitarist.
Oh, nice.
And I woke up with a Bible and a knife in my bed, and I pissed the bed as well. It's a Christian society trying to save me from being homosexual. So there's a hate crime already.
Already, yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, pissed the bed in Underley Street.
That's right.
And I wasn't allowed to sleep with my nan because she had a lecky blanket.
I'm sure Jade would give me that. I asked her.
Who?
Yeah, Jade.
How do you know Jade?
So what I do is I try and find dates on my guests, and I try and find family members, and I messaged her, and she was like, "Let me have a think," and then she just messaged me. She was like, "He pissed the bed up until 11."
Have I pissed the bed recently? No, I've shit myself a few times over the past year.
That's standard though. She also said that you check your abs out after one sit up in the mirror.
Did she?
Yeah.
I haven't done a sit up since last year, to be honest.
You finished.
I checked my abs when I was doing the keto diet last year.
How did you get on with the keto diet? Did you enjoy it?
I lost loads of weight.
I did. I lost like 4 stone, put it back on about a month.
And then I got angry, started drinking and just necking pizza and watching like porn alone in my room hours on end. Because merciful leader Boris Johnson not letting us fucking outside.
Oh, he's a fucking gobshite, isn't he? Bad gobshite.
He looks like if gout was a person. Doesn't he look like gout though? Like just a mazzy bit of gout. Just
a mazzy. Our Mark's got gout and he fucking suffers. I'm going to call him gout Boris Johnson.
Big tumour.
How have you been anyway, Ed? How's your day been?
I had a few wines last night because I was making this candle.
Okay.
And I messaged someone that I shouldn't have.
Okay.
We fell out, which is bog standard for me after a glass of wine, to be honest. Just some lad that I slept with 2 nights ago.
Okay.
In the Easy Hotel, because I was allowed to get a hotel.
What a name. Was he easy?
And he wouldn't stop biting me, and I said, "Stop biting me, mate." And he just carries on. It actually hurt, and he twisted my nipples, and I was like, "Stop twisting my nipples." And he punched me bollocks as well.
You what?
And I think he thought it was kinky because he was into
He
S&M.
punched your bollocks?
Yeah.
Oh,
he went, "Find the pleasure in the pain." I was like, "I don't think I'm consenting to this." 12 hours later, I looked back and went, "I didn't enjoy that." And I told him, I said no. And he went, "Oh, calm down." I was like, "But you've literally..."
It's rape.
Look, he bit me there. Look at that there. That.
Oh my God.
I know. Actually, put this on here. You can embarrass them.
That's not even like a little nibble. That's a fucking
nibble.
Like a dog bite, isn't it?
He is like a little fucking Irish dog. Little fucking gypsy cunt. Defo gypsy had tattoos all over his hands as well.
Do you like dogs and all that, innit?
I just coked off his face, to be honest.
Where did you meet him? Was it a grinder date or what?
Yeah, I met him on Grindr, yeah. It's on Grindr. Just, he popped up and I met him outside Debenhams and we got on.
Yeah.
And we just went, should we go watch some YouTube with some gin and tonics? And then...
he started biting your legs.
Started...
and punching your bollocks.
Started giving me a chew. Literally trying to chew me. Fucking chew the lemon. But he's a nice lad, like.
Yeah, he's deaf off his tits on limo. That's why he couldn't fucking... He didn't realise how hard he was biting you.
Yeah, he had lemo dick like and everything, to be honest. Like from Limerick. Obviously, you don't know knows his name, it sound. He's blocked me on Instagram anyway.
Little twat. Is right. How's things been with sort of work now that lockdown's opening again? Because you're still doing waiting on or waiting on or not?
I haven't done waiting on
for a while now.
Since ZZ and Las Iguanas, because I got fired from ZZ twice and barred from every ZZ in the United Kingdom. So that made me go to ZZ and put on my Snapchat stories, eat me carbonara. There's just a manager acing me. So I called out a bit of bullying. Then I went to Las Iguanas, the 2 gay guys, and they were like, "Why do you want the job here?" I went, "Do you want the professional answer or the real answer?" And obviously these gay guys love drama. Not asked if anyone thinks this is a stereotype. You fucking do, you cunts. And I went, "All right, I'll give us the real answer." And so I got fired from there. I want to burn his fucking head up by working here. And he went, "Yeah, I got the job." And,
I love all that.
And he was fuming that I was working there. So I eventually left there and just stuck to comedy.
Sound.
But Maisie mate, they stopped me candles. And it's dead easy, just nice cakes and serving cakes and a bit of cash. Yeah. And they're putting comedy night on there, so I'll get you on.
Good lad, good lad.
It's a soft around the edges, delicate comedy night.
So change me material a bit.
Yeah. So no dark jokes.
Yeah.
Well, you can.
Well, no. I've been trying to write a little bit more. I'm trying to get away from some of the darker stuff. That's fine. I do it all the time.
That's cum. Any messages already? I hate cum. It's horrible.
Cum bubbles everywhere.
What do you like? No, you're not straight. Do you like cum?
Do you like cum? Depends, innit? But if you're eating pineapples, doesn't it change the fucking taste of your jizz or something?
I don't know. I only had it in my mouth once in 2003 from some guy called Luke.
He's Luke.
Over Easter. Because we were both young and we went, should we try swallowing each other's jizz? And I went, yeah.
Go ahead.
And then I threw it up on him. So not ever again.
No, it's just
horrible.
Just smells of warmth, doesn't it?
Because you're straight, I just defo don't recommend it. Right. Bubbles, you dirty bastard.
Everywhere. So you're farting everywhere, innit?
I know, yeah. Just got a wet patch in me nipples.
Oh, gusset stains everywhere.
I like the way this is a nice classy podcast.
Listen, it's what it's about. Do you know what, right, today? I tried to get a Google ad up to date for the pod, trying to fucking grow the reach and all that. So I just put it out there, and about 12 hours later, Google emailed me. They're like, "We've disapproved your ad because of your shocking content." And I was
shocking.
like,
I saw bits of it. It's just naughty, innit?
Yeah, I was like, fuck off. You can search for fucking child pornography and everything on Google. You're fucking getting that up there, but
I've seen fucking horrible things on WhatsApp groups from Google.
Mate,
I'm scared to open certain chats.
Listen, like people are going to prison forever through WhatsApp. It's fucking scuzzy. Like, and it happened last year, I think it was. There was a fella who he received loads of like pictures and all that off his mate, like a group chat, and he didn't delete them, and he got done for having indecent images of fucking children on his phone and all that. Jeez. If you're receiving pictures of kids, you're the fucking nonce anyway. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, yeah.
Oh, wow. Why is the child's muff on my phone? Delete it straight away anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
I've just said the phrase child's muffin. Cut it.
How will you sound? Fucking dickhead. So the comedy career then, where did it all start? How did you get into comedy?
2011, I was seeing some ginger lad called Carl, and there's this night called the Embryo Night.
Okay.
And I went and he was a singer, and I was just in awe of him. I think I fell in love with him a bit.
Straight away.
He probably thinks I'm a psycho now. So if you listen, Carl from the Whittle, who's a singer who nearly got on Eurovision, I'm still a psycho.
And I'll bite your fucking groin and jab your balls.
It was like a cabaret night, and someone dropped out, and the owner come up to me, like looked like a skinny, baldy Uncle Fester. Got a few, all the creators got a few at me saying all this. He looked like Uncle Fester. He said, "Do you want to get up and do some comedy?" And I went, "Yeah." So I did that. Took my top off and just pretended I was in Pretty Woman and Aliens, and I acted like the characters. Yeah. And let the audience guess. Go, hang on a minute, that's the storyline to Aliens and the plot line to Pretty Woman. That's all I had on me. And I got a round of applause at the end of the night, and a bit more applause than the guy I was dating at the time. And that ended it. And then a few years later, I went to comedy clubs with Claire Rufo.
Okay.
I was on one with Binty Blair at one point, but I dropped out of that one. And then started another one, and then just started gigging. My first gigs were in like the Orford Hotel.
Okay.
In Warrington, which is now a strip bar, and that's where the strippers got pure bullet wounds and the minges. But pure bullet wound strippers, I swear, are off, mate. And yeah, done me gigs there, and he let me do what I want. He gave me an axe one night just to carry on stage.
Like a proper axe?
An axe.
For what reason?
An axe, for no reason, so I took it on stage.
How did you utilise that axe?
I just went to, I'm Eddie Fortune for an axe. You better fucking laugh or I'll fucking kill the fucking lot of you. Yeah. And now, if I said that now, people would be like, that is so insensitive.
Oh, you can't say no, you can't even.
Fucking kill you.
You can't even fart, mate. You
can't even be racist anymore.
Fucking
hate the gays. But that's it. Warrington's where it started off properly.
I can't say you serious. You know?
No, it did. Warrington.
I mean, the tangents.
There was a guy there with like a tattoo. His face was tattooed, and he went, "Do you doing comedy?" I went, "Yeah," and you're
scared.
Fucking terrifying you.
Do you know what I had it though?
I ripped the shit out of him.
I don't know where it was. I went to a pizza place once, and I ran over, drove over, and I had like shorts on, t-shirt on, and I had my cap on backwards, right? And I just heard this fella go, "Where do you think you are, lad? The fucking Bronx?" And I turned around, and his face was just tattooed with a spider web.
And
I was like, "I'm not talking to you, lad."
Did you knock him off? I was not the same guy then. I saw loads of comics first do their gigs, and I saw Simon Wozniak in Warrington.
Yeah.
But he bombed, he did, now he's doing Boss. Fuck you, Simon. I saw Harry Stachini there, one of his first gigs there. It was awful. Harry, another shit gig. But he's doing Boss now as well.
Exactly.
And I'm doing Boss. Go to Warrington.
You're pro now, aren't you?
I've been pro for a few years.
Have you? I just seen something a few weeks back saying like about the Pro Forum or something, so I just started seeing a little picture.
Well, I think that Pro Forum's a bit fucking elitist and bullshit. They probably hate me saying that. But it is, dude. Like, I applied to get out, or try to, just can't. But
yeah,
there's people on there who shouldn't be, I think. But it's a funny fucking Facebook, isn't it? But it's just it's nice to be on it, to apply for gigs that I'd never see on the normal Facebook.
Yeah. Because some stuff is hidden in it.
I mean, I know some clubs have the go-tos, and they'll always have the certain people they'll put on. So, but I'm touring with Chrissy Rock, so that's Boss. I'm doing Blackpool in 3 weeks with Ryan Gleeson and Jess. Whoever's on.
Boss gig up there, though, innit? Yeah, that's a boss gig up there.
She just bought some candles off me, actually. I've literally just chatting.
Is that how you getting your gigs? Just fucking I'll give you some candles because I giggle it.
I know, yeah. She bought them, paid fucking full whack as well, she did.
Is right?
No, but the Boss candles, though, to be honest, because I've learned my craft.
You have. It's tough to quantify them, but how many gigs would you say you've done? Or could you not quantify it?
The word quantify sounds dead pretentious, doesn't it?
Sorry.
Quantifiably, gigs probably over 200, so 2 to 5. I don't know.
Yeah,
because I do one man shows as well.
Yeah,
and lash them on, and theatre shows and pantomimes.
Yeah, you've done quite a bit, haven't you?
Like,
that's right. What's your favourite gig been? Have you got one or
favourite gig?
I imagine there's different reasons why you enjoy a gig. Obviously, that Warrington one. That was like your first one. You've got fucking memories because you got more laughs than the fella you were chewing off. So
yeah, favourite gig. I remember when I was at Water. I remember when the politically correct student said they don't want people to clap because it might be a bit too offensive to people with hearing issues. So everyone like done jazz hands instead of clapping. So I got the audience to clap with jazz hands up like through the whole of me set, and it was just the weirdest thing I've ever done.
It's like the telly at 4 a.m. when the fucking sign woman's in the corner.
I actually got the audience to chant to the guy I fancied in the audience, suck his dick, and like 300 people in that water going, suck his dick, suck his dick. Because they just do anything you want in there. They are the best audience though, fucking hell.
Did you eat dicks up though?
Probably. But no, I've never slept with anyone from an audience.
No.
But I did show the lad on 2 nights ago a clip of me comedy before I slept with him. Dead cringe there, innit?
Yeah.
The dribble that bumhole joke, actually. That's the one I showed him. Then he gave me fucking a proper chew, mate. He bit me dick off.
And fucking punched your onion bag everywhere.
Gypsy boy. Gypsy man, he was
a man.
Right, yeah.
He was a gypsy boy. You're fucking, you're nonce getting yourself in trouble, lad. Then WhatsApp groups coming back to haunt you. So you run shows as well, sometimes.
Yeah. I'm not doing it on points anymore. No, focusing on something else. Yeah. It's a different story. Probably in Fredericks soon.
Okay.
And in Merseymaid soon. And my mate Gillian's giving me a bit of free rein to get all the comics for their gig. So getting an open spot in Crosby, actually. Lovely. It'll be probably in Gambino's bar.
Yeah, I'm aware of it.
So that'll be where I'm running gigs now. On point is taking a different direction. And I don't think he appreciated one of my jokes online, but that's a private conversation.
Yeah.
But it's all good. Wish them well. Sound. Good lads.
Do you prefer performing yourself or running shows? Or is it just two completely different things?
Performing. But I don't like performing at the shows I'm running because sometimes it'll look a bit egotistical. So I try to sit out a lot.
Yeah.
And then I end up having a little drink because I'm sitting out. And then you go, I'll get up now.
Because I remember one of the on point ones where, because obviously you've not performed and then you've done your poetry. And you'd had a few lines, and that poem was fucking unbelievable.
You know what? I'm gonna film that soon.
You should do.
And put it on my candle page. I am, just for no reason at all. So now a lot of lovely ladies buy me candles. Yeah, what was one of the lyrics from that poem? So I pulled out of his ring hole, and his arsehole gasped for a breath of air, and it quivered like Celine Dion's bottom lip, and she hit the high C, and my heart will go on. I was writing a code. Fuck, you're writing here, mate. Because it's for this thing called bumhole monologues.
Okay.
Because they have vagina monologues. Yeah. So I asked loads of gay lads, do you want to do a monologue about your bumhole? Neil went, that is a really great idea. I went, is it? I went, so I had to go with it then.
I love it. No, I wasn't expecting it, and it was unbelievable. It was, but you're a twat because all the comics who performed that night could not compare to that, and I was like,
I was having a laugh though.
I know, exactly. You were like, fucking hell.
Felt terrible. Like, yeah, I'm playing probably do comedy in a month or a couple of months with Katie Tracy. But
is she going to run it now? Is she, or just emceeing it there?
I have no idea. I've stepped back. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, different avenues and all that. I get that. So you were mentioning before about sort of doing panto and all that. Is that something you're still looking at, or is that in the past?
Yeah, I am looking at doing panto. It's hard work though. I've done panto with Alex Reid actually.
Okay.
We had to do adult panto, and the producer didn't send me the fucking script, and I'm still fuming at you. Didn't send us the script, so we had to sort of improv it in Aberdeen, and Alex Reid plays the king on stage, and the joke is, you look familiar, and obviously everyone knows it's Alex Reid, but it's King Oberon. So I used to turn around, it's that guy who put his fingers in Katie's face. And everyone walked off stage, and I was just like,
so they didn't.
I'm funny, mate.
They didn't appreciate it.
Oh no, they loved it, but they just ran off instead. They were like, you come back on. Yeah. I went, you're because he corpsed. But because it was like free reign. Alex Reid was in shock, and he loved it.
You've got to though. You've got to take that opportunity there.
Well, you can't be mad at someone who says that if they're dressed as a dead cute crab. Plays
Mr. Crabsticks.
Crabsticks, yeah. I remember I was with some lad last year who took me on my birthday, by the way, and he's in a candle business, and he's a cunt. This is just me slating everyone. Sorry, he's the Tory from the Wirral who's absolute meth.
This is just therapy.
A Tory from the Wirral. He has his cat's called Margaret, and I didn't realise it was after Margaret Thatcher.
Yeah.
Walks around with the cat on a pink lead.
Swat him, nail him, go on.
He had to portrait of Margaret Thatcher in his fucking house.
I can't even.
And I still fucking
I don't have a response to that.
Rimmed him after he had a Big Mac. Anyway.
Why you riming people who've got cats named Margaret Thatcher, lad?
I was dressed as a crab, and I'm doing it for laughs. I put my pincers on in the Adelphi Hotel. And you get
malaria in the Adelphi, mate. It's rough as fuck. My brother used to work in the Adelphi, it's rough as arsehole, the Adelphi, mate. It's
common blood on the walls before I even entered the room. It's horrible, mate. It's haunted, that place, though. The Adelphi's well haunted, but...
the top floor's meant to be fucked, innit? Riddled with all kinds of fucking ghost nonsense and all that.
Defo do panto again, the best experience.
Is it?
I know it sounds dead cheesy, but the cast eyes on it with him. The mermaid was like some gorgeous girl, but she was from Glasgow and she had a proper thick Glaswegian accent. She only let it out on the adult panto night, and it was like, this is the roughest.
So when you say adult panto, it's just free reign, you can swear and say whatever it is.
The audience are there to see dirty stuff on stage. And simulated masturbation. Alex come on stage just nodding on. We all went. Is that it? We had something over his knob, but he had nothing on. Yeah. Like he fell over and like he bent over, like everyone at Aberdeen had seen Alex Reid's Ringo. Just the weirdest thing.
I imagine that's fucked up.
Just got away with murder, and they loved it because everyone was there just to see a panto go. Sometimes called a panto goes wrong.
Okay.
But the only two characters that can't break character is the prince and the princess. They still got to play straight, and the chaos is around them. So they've got to try and not corpse and act normal. That's what makes it even more funny.
It's a challenge to them too, then.
Yeah. I mean, like,
so then is that a bit of a challenge where you try and push them as far as you can go?
Soaked them a lot. But actually, the Glaswegian girl went, fuck that, and she got on it, and she just went mental.
I love shit like that. That's class. I'll have to come and watch a panto.
It's the funnest thing I've ever done. Yeah. Actually, even funner than comedy, because he let me be the comedian on stage. Yeah. And I actually done stand up randomly in the middle of a panto.
What did you do?
Just said I used to see this other boy crab, and I just told the dribble out my ass.
In a crab reference?
In a crab reference, yeah. So that was and Aberdeen was boss. I had a boyfriend 2 weeks down there.
In Scotland, the Scottish boyfriend.
What's his name again?
Fucking Seamus, probably.
Reese.
How many boyfriends have you had?
I haven't had it. I was seeing someone last year, or maybe over a year ago now, but I was seeing someone called Damien in Aberystwyth 2007. Where
are you going for all these fellas? Fucking Aberdeen, Aberystwyth.
And he was called
the
Damien.
The Wirral Tories with Margaret Thatcher.
He's a mathematician. And he's a Tory, actually. And he asked me for a pound back once in Abereiron, because he bought me a fucking ice cream.
Wow.
Yeah.
Tight as a budgie's
Damien Sumlaw, if anyone wants to look for him on Facebook and abuse him. That was like 11 years ago. Who was after Damien? Oh, Reed, but he's a woman now.
He's a woman now?
Yeah, because I went round to someone's house to get a nosh, like a year and a half ago, and I knocked on the door, and my ex answered, but he had tits. And I went, what? Oh.
Throwing back a little bit?
Yeah, I went, what are you? What can I
post-op or?
Still
got young?
I'm not sure, you know, but he was happier. She's happier, so, that, and he left me for a 53-year-old man with 2 kids. The next one was some musical theatre producer, and I found out he was cheating at his show when I said to some lads, how do you know him? And he was over dating, and I went, I'm his fella!
Yeah.
And then the curtains come up, and loads of girls come out and started doing dead camp songs, and I couldn't argue.
Yeah.
And after that,
just swatted them.
Started dating some Tory from the Whittle. And since then, not really, it didn't last long.
So what's the sort of situation now then, love life? Is it non-existent, or are you just still getting punched in the balls with randomers?
I just, getting punched in the balls by 5'6" gypsies.
I'm surprised he took you to a hotel, though, not his caravan.
No, I just booked in an easy hotel, I needed some space.
Did you ever used to watch that fucking Big Fat Gypsy Wedding? Did you ever watch it now?
The film or?
No, the documentary or the series, whatever it was. And they do the thing called grabbing. So, like, if they fancy someone, they, like, it's literally just fucking, like, holding them down and, like, I'm fucking necking you now, do you know what I mean? You're getting grabbed. Gypsy fellas
in the UK, we call that rape.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is.
So, you had a pin fucked her.
Yeah, and that's why you punch
What a fancied her. It's like, that's not a thing.
It's Sam, I fancied her, she's alright.
I know, you can imagine, the judge, it's alright, he fancied her.
Yeah. She went, so you know, she was just saying, fucking rape. Rapists everywhere.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, it is. So
I keep going off on tangents.
No, it's fine. It's fine. So you've openly spoke about all the fucking Tories that you've noshed off and all that. When did you first come out as being gay?
Can I assume I noshed them off?
No, well, you get noshed off.
What a really symmetrical, brilliant looking penis. It's like a long, fleshy, elegant tulip.
No, I'm fucked.
Perfect foreskin ratio to bell ends as well.
Have you?
Yeah, so they noshed me off mostly.
I'm finished. Mine's fucked. Like,
but anyway, carry
on. Mine goes off, and it looks like a fucking armadillo's nose. The amount of foreskin, it's horrendous.
My ass looks like half a Big Mac now. That's been booted around Tesco by all the little fucking weed rats.
Yeah, it looks like fucking looks like roadkill. Oh, yeah. So, when did you first come out?
I think I first knew I was gay when I was like 4, to be honest.
Really?
And I noshed my uncle off. No, it was when I was in the nursery actually, and someone saw me trying to put the spherical shaped object into the star shaped hole. I fucking made that fit me, to be honest. Wow. But before, I didn't come out when I was 4. Probably around 15, I slept with someone in school, and he said, a lad went, "Do you want to come back to mine and stay over and stay in my bed with me?" I didn't know what it was, and I just went, "Sounds boss that."
Bit me.
Then we got glow in the dark condoms out and played lightsaber fights in the dark, and the rest is history. Yeah. Graham Luby, his name was Luby. He was destined
how ironic
to be a puff.
Yeah, it was written in the stars.
Written in the Luby stars. 15 in school, but
did you use lube or just spit on it?
We used Vaseline that night.
Vaseline's horrible. That was like oily, innit?
What?
Vaseline's just like dead oily.
Thick as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Vaseline and GS mix. I for years. I went to college. My first boyfriend was called Lee when I was 19. Thought it was love. He was from Stockbridge Village, rough town.
Yeah.
I went down one night, and the next night I went back. There was an overturned car on fire, and because I was 19, I went, it's a bit weird, and got off the bus and just walked past it.
That's like the fucking norm down there. That happens. For years,
though.
It's rough as arseholes.
I hadn't seen him for like 17 years, and I bumped into him in Jupiter's bar last couple of years ago.
Okay.
He started to text me. I was like, 17 years is too far in the past. We're not going back there.
Yeah. And some things have just got to be fucking left, haven't they? Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Good lad. So obviously you're saying you're 15. How did your family sort of react? Were everyone supportive? Because you can get fucking dickheads, can't you? So
I was alright. No one was asked.
No.
The lads were nasty. Because I used to run football teams, and literally no one was asked. Because I was doing drama and stuff in the arts centre. Yeah. So like pretty much the whole college were gay anyway, to be honest, but pretending not to be. Yeah. No one was asked. Literally no one was asked.
And I don't understand the whole stigma behind.
For me.
Why?
Because no one was asked. I mean,
I was fine. But I don't understand the whole stigma behind it, because like because my my nephew's bisexual, and it took him a long time to sort of, you know, address it and come out. And I felt horrible because why should you have to hide your feelings? Like, are you scared of anyone, family members, or even just members of the public judging you? Like, it's fucking stupid. It does me tits in.
It's just a cultural thing and societal thing where they see, it's like, homophobia is like sexism, but just dressed up differently. They just see it being slightly feminine or being female as the lesser. So
it's fucking
they're pretty much the same thing. But
listen, a man.
I've had homophobia. I mean, people. I've like been walking down the road to Old Swan's End and people
shouting shit like
gay faggots, or they've drove past and they think they offended me, but all you can hear when people drive past is, you know what I mean? Gone, yeah. It's like, I just definitely didn't get what you said there, mate. Drive back and call me a faggot and enunciate at least.
Your fucking helmet.
I know.
The thing is though, right, a man knows what a man wants, so why fucking hate it? Because guarantee, right,
honestly, mate,
a man gives a better tune than anyone.
You'll never get a better blowy than off a gay fella. Because they've got penises themselves.
I bet you do. And that's why I always say a man knows what a man wants. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Because bears are just like fucking grabbing teeth all over it and I haven't got a clue.
Fellas me fucking rough in bed though.
Your fucking groin tells me that story.
I know, yeah. Yeah, cheers want to be bollocks off. Have you seen Fleabag?
No.
Have you? Oh, it's just this.
Go on, what is it?
This comedy series about 30-something woman looking for life in London. And when she's talking to her friends, she has a moment, she looks at the camera and goes, don't like her. And then carries on. And I remember getting a blowjob off him 2 nights back. And I was thinking, I just looked around, he's gonna bite my dick off. And he went, what? I went, I was nothing. But it's just like, I thought, I was literally terrified.
Where's your head? That in that situation where you're fucking you're trying to enjoy a chew, and then you're thinking, I'm gonna lose my dick.
Yeah, because I just saw like this crazy look in his eyes, and thought he's gonna bite me bell end off.
Some people are impulsive.
So let him stay over. Despite these thoughts in your head. Then I told him, have you seen
let him
Fleabag?
stare your porridge
and I told him exactly what I just thought. I was like, I thought you were going to bite me dick off then.
What did you say?
I didn't get a fucking word. I couldn't hear a word he was saying. Because he was just, he looked like he was shooting the fucking back of his neck, wasn't he? He's done that much cocaine.
Looked like he had the fucking stroke, mate.
I know, yeah. Did he tell me he licked his best mate out, who's a girl, at a gay party, off his rocker in front of 100 people?
As you do.
I went, oh.
Sound, yeah.
Did you not just like went to Starbucks with her instead?
Yeah.
I ate a pussy after 9 lines of coke. I was like, why?
Because you got to have, yeah, like it's fucking.
It was just.
It's trisexual, isn't it? Got to try everything once.
It's just a situation you were in.
You were in.
It's just a massage.
Sound is right, you fucking too. So you were saying about people sort of driving past and shouting shit at you. I know you've got some comedy where you mention about fucking people saying you look any gayer.
That was like a competition years back, about 2016. I was with Adam Staunton. And I got this joke. Some guy goes, you look any gayer. So I started doing contemporary ballet in front of him. And Adam Staunton went, just say he sucked his dick instead. And I went,
golden.
That is a better punchline. So he gave me that punchline actually. Cheers, Adam Staunton.
It's right, Adam.
Same size. He's actually the same size as my penis as well.
He is, yeah.
He wanked me off like that once.
Look like the fucking scaffy fellas throwing the bars up.
He finished that joke off for me.
Good lad, finished you off as well,
didn't he? So he's the reason that joke lands.
Does it happen much in real life, or is it just now that the fact the comedy you use that joke is just getting shit?
No, it never happens, to be honest. It happened in Aberystwyth. I walked down the road with my fella at the time, holding his hand. But I'm quite aggressive. If someone shouts at me, I'll turn around and I'll scare them a bit and then they back off. But not really. I used to neck people in fucking Barracuda. Remember Barracuda back in the day?
That's like... I don't know how anyone...
Maybe the Baton Rouge.
Mate, there's fucking diseases dripping off the walls and there and everything.
You're finished. The crazy house.
Mate, the amount of relationships formed in the fucking crazy house,
well,
mate, is ridiculous.
People in the crazy, not asked, they're all rockers, and I find rockers and grungy people are just they're liberal and don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but they don't even wash though.
Yeah, most of the goths in there, massive stereotype, fucking stank.
Oh yeah, like...
Proper, not a day.
It just smells. Yeah, it just smells. So it's just
webbed
warm.
Armpits.
You can't. Webbed armpits. I can't even.
Little fucking wings.
Stop it! Like them fucking little monkeys that jump off the trees, or the little frogs. Is it?
Crazy house. Remember that? I had a shit in the crazy house.
Like in the toilet or like in the crazy house?
In the toilet. Those girls were
on
out.
K3 on the
Girls were
floor.
out on the bottom floor to Ramstein. I don't know. No, the crazy house had metal toilets. Just it's just a metal toilet. You know, this place is rough.
Yeah.
I had to lean over and sort of hover and have a poo.
You can't touch it,
Wipe
can you?
yourself and then turn round.
My bum was just closed thinking about that.
Who was on the toilet? I had to knock my own turd in. And I found that was the most humbling experience I've ever had, to be honest.
Yeah. And
knock my own turd in.
Did you use tissue on your hand or just your bare skin flickering?
It was skin on shit action.
Not the time you were open for it anyway.
God, I'm into scat. God's have been really awkward.
But you know what, right? So
Not really, by the way, guys.
Is douching like fucking Bible? Has it got to be done? Have you ever been in a situation where like there's fucking like raisins all over it?
If you got, I remember we made this fucking some guy in London. He pulled out and he had like a massive fucking tulip or shit on.
Tulip. Like a walnut whip.
No, it was the most beautiful turd I've ever seen. It looked like a tulip. But that was his experience. But the guy was homeless, so he probably didn't have a great diet. But anal hygiene can be beneficial. Okay. Oh, look at me trying to be classy. No, there can be accidents if you're putting things inside someone.
Yeah.
It's just not there's a danger zone there, but it happens and we're not bothered.
Good, because like it's natural thing is to push things out.
We've all had the horror stories
when something's going up, sometimes it's like, what's going on here?
It's about relaxation and poppers. But so like the horror stories, I was told my mate was banging someone, and like the next day when he woke up, he pulled his foreskin back. There was a bit of sweet corn. He was like, "How did that get there?" And he went,
"Oh shit!
Was that's a corn? That was you had corn on the cob last night." Fucking hell. And you know what? He probably could have edited it if it was just up and alright.
Should have. Yeah,
sweet corn under his belly and skin.
Fucking green giants everywhere.
No one likes me watches this.
Right, I really want to know, what's the process of douching then? I want to fucking know.
There's this
is it like a turkey based?
That's the best way to describe it. You put water in it. It's lukewarm. And no, it's just being Chinese name there. Lukewarm. And then you put up and you release it in the toilet until it runs clear. The first time I've done it was I Bristol again in 2007. I bought one, but I've done it in the shower just thinking that would come out of the
everywhere.
Fucking hell. The plug hole was caked. It was.
Fucking dead flies all over the bath.
Last night, don't look about in the sink. But it's good for anal cleanliness. If your diet's alright, but do
you shave your bullet hole or do you leave it?
Bullet hole? Yeah. Your little cauliflower knot. No, I've got a smooth arsehole, a smooth bump, so that's alright.
Because fucking, like, mine looks like a car crash, mate.
Bullet hole.
And mine looks like a fucking car crash, just full of, like, because I'm ginger. Because I'm ginger as well. Have you ever, like, left a bit of fucking steel wool out in the rain? It just goes so rusty and matted, mate. That's what I mean. I've got to use fucking wipes to get all the fucking winnets off and everything. All the Klingons.
That's been alright. What's that there? Oh, I must have cut myself. No, I've got a nice bum. Good. I'm a double threat. I've got a nice bum and a nice penis, to be honest.
This conversation went off then, didn't it? Sharing, yeah. Everyone, you need to get out. You had your groin out, get your ass in your fucking pipe out.
I'm single, guys, and I'm ready to chew off the half and not a screen.
It's waterproof. This is waterproof. Look, it just sits on top. You can.
You had the gay lad from Incan, didn't you?
Yeah, Craig.
Was he as dirty or was he quite prim and proper? 'Cause he's quite a classy guy.
On the podcast, he was quite classy, but I speak to him nearly every day.
Is he theorist?
But
we all are to an extent.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, he does. He sort of, because he was saying about he gets stuff sent to him all the time from one of his mates on Instagram, like proper conspiracies and all that. So he does read them, but he said he gets fucking carried away once he's had a fucking few wines and all that.
Yeah,
and
I've got we've all been down the rabbit hole and we're like,
shit,
it's going to kill us all.
Yeah, we're all fucking brown bread.
No, they are.
Yeah. They're all selling kids and they're going to kill us all.
That's what they're doing. Fucked. And next it's weather manipulation. That's the one thing. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're like the chem clouds and all that, where they fucking put the planes and put clouds in the air.
Prince used to sing about them. Said it's coming.
Prince?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Prince Brown just shared a post with 79 million followers about it being a pandemic. Chris Brown, 79 million followers.
Saying shit like that.
Mass awakening, guys. But yeah, if it goes down the rabbit hole, it makes me depressed. So I've just stayed away from it for a bit, and I feel a bit more.
Yeah, swerve around it.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Like I don't sit there saying I'm a conspiracy theorist, but I fucking sit there and read them all.
It's okay to question things that aren't like down the tunnel vision narrative.
Yeah.
I mean, I still think it's weird. Masks aren't for me.
No.
And when I say that, people go, "You're a murderer." I didn't say I'm not wearing them. You fucking meth.
It's not for me.
I said I think they're shit.
I hate them.
But I didn't say I'm not wearing them. So
I hate the smell of my own breath.
I don't wear them in my local Tesco. I haven't. And like there's places in town who've built inside areas and the outside. Well, it's classed as outside, but it's indoors. It makes no sense.
Yeah, I pick and choose where to
wear
wear
a mask on a bus. And I don't have to wear one in a restaurant where everyone's screaming and breathing on me. Exactly. And I've got to get up and wear a mask while I'm having a shit.
Yeah, it's daft. Like, I wear...
My big purple nose is fucking hanging over the front of them.
Mate. It looks like my foreskin.
But yeah, I don't think they work.
The thing is, I was saying this the other day, so like 21st of June's a date where they're saying, all the restrictions are going to be...
That makes no sense to me.
The rest of the restrictions are going to be lifted. But they haven't said nothing about masks. Are masks going to be gone, or fucking are they going to try and continue with that? I can't be asked them.
I walked past Castle Street and I thought, I'm not queuing to sit down. And all along the G-bar, they're all sitting down, dancing while sitting down, and I just thought they all look mental.
Yeah, it's like...
They're just happy with these crumbs.
You ever seen the movie? You ever seen the Mario Brothers movie?
No.
Oh, it's years old.
Years with the weird peared.
Yeah, in the fucking lift, dancing like that. Yeah, that's what I envisioned then.
Version of Mario, wasn't it?
Yeah, when they're sitting there fucking dancing on the chairs, that's what I thought of, the little peards in the lift.
It looks like they got a few crumbs special. And they're happy with it. I went to just do it. It's a bit just...
On a day out with the kid around me.
Too dystopian. Maybe they're having fun, fine, but I felt depressed.
Yeah, it's fucking
out, so I just went to a rooftop and snorted loads of coke.
That's right, man. You got to wait for everything to open properly. Good lad.
Then I fell out with them.
What did you fall out with them over?
Weed and cocaine and cigarettes and wine and vodka. We don't know. We were sound the next day. We went, what happened? We went, fuck knows.
Oh my God, what a night. They're the best nights, though.
Yeah. As long as the next day you get over it. Because what happens when you're drunk is not sober you, I don't think. People go, oh, your true colours that come out when you're drunk. I was having a shit in the alleyway. I was just rotten.
Yeah, I hate all that, your fucking true colours. It's bullshit, because you're at a fucking mad place, aren't you? You've had all kinds of fucking drugs and everything in your system. You're off your tits. Not a chance. I want to touch on the candle business then, because I've seen it on social media for quite a while. I was impressed by the video of one of your candles today, the big veiny pipe. I love that.
That surprisingly doesn't sell. It's boss though.
It's fucking boss, yeah.
Bought the mould from China. Surprised to come back that big.
Lol.
Little racist joke.
Have you tried to stick a candle up your hoop yet or not?
No. I use coconut and soya wax, so it breaks quite easy.
Yeah, it's snap off in there.
To answer that, yeah.
Imagine going to the Royal with a fucking candle up your hoop. How did you get into the candles then?
The guy I was seeing actually he works in a candle shop and his ex owns it. They must think I've done it because they have, but I just... it was like April 2020, I was drunk and I thought, on Amazon, I bought a candle kit for lols.
Yeah.
And I made a candle and I'll call it my mum's washing and sell smells of fresh knickers. I mean, all we mates are like...
That's a boss idea.
Can I buy that? Yeah. And then an investment line gave me... money, can't say this because I was on uni C at the time. So give me some money to make it, and we've got a business now out of it. It's stocked everywhere.
Yeah, you're flying.
And someone ordered one from Italy. Someone sent a few fuck the Tories ones to places that they definitely didn't live in, to like mansions in Ireland.
I love all that.
And weird places.
How did you come up with the names? Because it's clever. The marketing strategy, the names are unbelievable.
It doesn't take me long. I just. I'm
quite quick-witted, aren't you?
Doing a candle for Chrissy Rock. We make a Chrissy Rock candle. Yeah. Made it in a minute. She loves it, but she wants you to change the words to something a bit more demographically sanitary for older fans. And fucking hell, vocabulary. They're just I just lemo. But They're all just cute names. I can just think of it.
But doesn't the Lemo one come with a little key as well?
It does. But I've stopped the Lemo one now. I need to be a bit more beige and universal and do what more people want, because Lemo's that's a pure Liverpool thing.
Yeah.
Like, I could call a Scouse candle that sell everywhere, but people probably in London won't know what Lemo is.
Yeah, you'd have this conversation, like even when I was down in Birmingham or Cradley Heath on Friday at a gig, and we were talking about like Scouse slang, and they just didn't have a clue. Like, I used the word dope, as in like someone is stupid.
The Hollybush gig?
Oh yeah, it's insane.
That's one of the first gigs I've
done it a few times. It's mad, innit?
I remember bumping into some other gay comic there, and all the straight acts like, you're gonna love him, and everyone else went, you the other gay comic, and he went, yeah, Babs, in his Brummy accent. And I went, oh, can I have a look? Show me your dick. And he went, you show me his dick, and I showed him mine. I went, that's how you do it, lads. You're born in heterosexual dates.
Exactly. Listen, I've said this all along. When you're dating someone, you need like a fucking CV at the start to know what you're getting in with. So, showing pictures of dicks is sound straight away, because if you want to be, you know what it's about.
I mean, like, would you be gutted you dated a girl for ages? Like, when you went to the bedroom, like, you getting
dangly arm everywhere.
Yeah, it's just like a big baton rouge. Baton. I don't know what that even is.
You ever seen Blue Waffle?
Yeah.
Mate.
Blue Waffle.
That's...
If you got it, you'd be like, I need it, you got it, it's like...
you couldn't even go down on it, though. It'd be like licking a battery like that. Oh, fuck that shit.
No, it's nice to know someone's so nice, really. I mean, I suppose it's nice to discover as well, but 2021, the age of romance in the gay scene is pretty much dead, to be honest. It is, honestly.
Is it? Yeah. Oh, well, fucking hopefully, when everything starts lifting again, you can get back out and have
like someone said to me, do you want to be in an open relationship with me? Just for something to do, and we can fuck whoever you want. And I just went, yeah, right, damn, yes. I can't
be asked with the effort anymore.
I know, yeah. It's fucking effort, because for gay men, are fucking hard work as well. Jesus Christ, they're fucking vicious in relationships sometimes. Do you know that's because they've had like delayed growing up, because they didn't get to be themselves for so long, and they're still not matured yet.
That makes sense, to be fair.
So that's probably why some of your mates have stopped dating people younger than you.
Yeah.
But they just got like little tight balloon nuts still.
Balloon nuts, yeah.
I just do. I go for people younger than me, because I think I'm a bit immature.
Some old dirty, wrinkly chocolate starfish.
Nicer looking as well. Lads in the 30s in Liverpool all look like fucking... Just like bus drivers, don't they? Frank, look like Frank.
Frank.
Sorry, I think someone's messed me on Grindr around here.
Frank can't fart because fucking shit's just going to fall out because his arsehole's that wide, isn't it? You know what I
mean? Just seeing who's not a screen area. You best not be online.
Who's on you? Go on.
Not a screen.
What have we got?
They're all blank, discreet profiles around here. They're all just fucking married scallies.
Yeah. Do you know what, right? That's so I've got Mark, my brother, he's got a gay couple who are friends, and the amount of times they've told us like that straight fellas with like my wives and kids come around for the weekend and all that, just fucking like get chewed off and bummed everywhere on a weekend and then get off to the wife and kids on a Monday. He said it's really common.
Different little world, you know. Yeah. I've been to like a few sex nights, Birkenhead sex nights, swingers party in Birkenhead with me mate Andy.
Oh, what's that? What's that my thing? In the actual club?
Yeah.
What's it called again?
I don't know. I just went with him
because me and my missus were watching this fucking swingers program on Channel 4, and then I was taught Townhouse, isn't it? In Birkenhead, Townhouse it's called, and I was telling the lads I'm working with, my brother's a taxi driver, and he takes all mad characters over to Townhouse in Birkenhead as a swingers bar, and I was like, that's mad, that.
Yeah, it was an S&M party. Andy wanted me to go with him. It's not really my thing. Yeah. And he was like, please, and I went, all right. That's what we honest with. So when I was back, I went to Wetherspoons first in Birkenhead for the sex party, a few Dutch courage gin.
No, not in fucking Wetherspoons, though.
I know. And there's this, and we went in, and it's like, there's this nun there called Jackie. There's a fella, and everyone was like wearing ball clamps, dressed as gimps, had horsetails coming off their arseholes. There was actually Spider-Man there as well. And we all went in there, and I went, Andy, it's going to be a mass orgy.
Yeah.
And the nun come in, Jackie cracked a whip, fucking silence. And she went, right guys, bingo time. And we had a game of bingo, mate.
We're like fucking horsehair.
Well, everyone was dressed as gimps. Number 2. Just so weird. So we won like cock mugs and poppers, and we had to get up.
That's mad.
And introduce ourselves, say what we like and what our position was. And Andy volunteered me up, and I was like furious at him. The guy in front of me went, hi, I'm Paul. Dead delicate, I'm Paul. I'm submissive, and today I'm looking for a bit of rape. So Jesus Christ, Paul. one guy got
quiet and timid.
I'm John. I'm submissive and I'm looking to get punched in the face. And I was like, Jesus.
What the fuck? What did you get up and say?
They went, all right, I'm Eddie. And I went to my mate, I'm going to fuck you for this. I'm Eddie. And I like making people, I actually went, making people lol.
You never.
And what are you here for? And I went, what am I here for?
Gave a soggy biscuit.
I just went, bit of cock. Didn't know what to say. And then we went to a bar. And I ordered 2 gin and tonics. They were like £4 for 2 double gin and tonics. And when I turned around, my mate was getting wanked off and shoved poppers up his nose.
In the bar?
I looked at him and went, fucking hell, these gin and tonics. He was getting tossed off. And then this Cypriot guy come down, took him upstairs.
Get there more often.
And come back down. And I went, here's your mate's boxies. And I just went, yeah. So I walked up and found my mate wiping himself. And he was like, you're a fucking slag. Went to another room, this guy getting spun round on a wheel. Is that the fucking Wheel of Fortune, mate? I swear that bet's not land. That's going to land on fifth, isn't it?
3 sports. Like
there was another room with pups in there. And there were slaves everywhere. And Jackie the nun tried to come on to me. I'm sure he finged me as a man at one point. And it was mad. And it was that point we decided to leave Wetherspoons and go to the sex party. Boom!
You dickhead.
But we did go to the sex party. I just wanted to see that punchline was going to land. And it's right. But
me fucking, I was like that then, I was fucking on the line.
But actually there's a story I tell that goes on for 10 minutes, but everyone I've told you did happen. Most people go to those sex parties, the S&M parties, like lawyers and doctors and people in authority who just want someone to tell them what to do.
It's quite it's massive.
They're all lovely people, and the people working around the bar were women, and everyone else then there was male.
Yeah.
Or identified as, and the women behind the bar all had sex hangovers, and I went, I don't want to know, babe.
A sex hangover?
Like just an heavy session on the minge. Sex hangover, but it's nice. And I think when you go to sex parties and things like that, everyone's dead nice because they're there without any. Everyone knows what they want. They're there for one thing, so there's no
judgment or anything.
Yeah. So it's surprisingly really a lot of fun.
Yeah, I imagine that documentary we watched was fucking
even
mad.
If you don't have sex, it's loads. Just everyone's there to enjoy.
No one's fucking stuck up or being pretentious or judgmental, are they?
And everyone knows people got kinks. So I went and got a boss set out of it, and my mate got choked, and he loves getting choked.
And you got his undies.
And if you're watching it, I won't reveal your surname, Robertson, but but we had the boss little time there. Then I left and went to a gay sauna instead because like this is too much. So I went somewhere else.
Sweat with loads of fellas instead.
It's called Splash in Liverpool, you know.
It's called Splash?
It was.
What a name.
I asked for a refund once because I went in the jacuzzi, had a turd floating in it. Can I have a refund? Because there's tears in the jacuzzi. They went, no. And I went, all right then.
That's just standard, just fucking like Kevin Perry in it. Floats us
normally when he went there after like everyone else was shut, because this place called Splash and all gay fellas used to go there after G-Bar. Off the rockers just to sit off or just get volleyed everywhere. Just
fucking in the sauna getting your balls volleyed. Oh my god. Pair of footy boots on right in the onion bag. Oh, make the pain.
They had a footy fetish night, to be honest. That was the thing.
Stop it.
Yeah.
What's the mad, like, that's fucking a mad story, like, what's the maddest sort of situation you've been in with anyone? In terms of, like, fucking, apart from people biting your legs off and punching your balls.
I woke up with some lad on top of me neck. I mean, there were 2 lesbians getting to work on each other. And we're in the room after it all finished. One of the lesbians said, oh my God, where's my fingernails gone?
Up someone?
I think they're in here.
Fingernails come off inside someone.
Acrylics. She wants to pay. They were a fortune. Yeah. Well, I don't know why that came back to me. 2004. That was when you used to wear it. When you used to wear it tie with your shirt. And I think it looked dead small, but you looked like you were just going to the office when you going to Garlands.
Imagine she had a fella and went home when he pulled out. He had a fucking nail in his foreskin like that sweet corn.
Yeah, I come out and I had a pedicure.
Fucking hell, I went off on a tangent. That was the candles.
Call back. Yeah. Oh yeah, candles, buy them, Eddie Fortune candles.
How many sort of variations of candles you have then?
Business side, I'm trying not to have too much.
Yeah.
The good candles, the proper scents, good essential oils. I've probably got 8 to 10 at the minute.
Yeah, and you don't want any more than that. And as you said, if you change the lemon one, you might create another one, will you?
Yeah, I've got a few coming out soon.
Yeah.
The Pride ones are dead nice. And I've got a trans flag one, and that's nice.
Yeah.
Just like representation. for people who are not represented can come in any form, and people seem to like that, and I do. And I like making them. I have a glass of wine. Put Daniel Ross and the Supremes as my candle music for some reason, and the odd Rammstein song that sticks out.
Rammstein,
so go in my shed.
Aggressive. I was gonna say it's in the shed, is it?
And create these candles, and it can be a bit of an art form if you're making the coloured ones and layering them, but it's not as difficult as people think. It's supposed to like a patience thing and getting the smells right and making sure they burn right and making sure they've got.
How big is the shed?
Label on the bottom saying, "Don't leave this flame unattended."
Do you have?
It's a fucking candle. I've got to put like a safety.
Why?
Saying the same. It can set things
fire
on
hazard.
fire.
That's
Like,
a fucking.
but you're lighting it.
You're lighting it, your head. Yeah.
Good old law.
Yeah, it's berserk, innit? How big's the shed?
8 by 6.
Do you think it's gonna
nice and spacious? But I wish I bought a big one.
Do you think it's gonna outgrow the shed, or are you content with the shed?
It already is. And
is the shed? Is the shed just from manufacturing or just storage?
Storage, manufacturing. I've had sex in there once, you know. January, it was illegal. Some ginger lad come around, ginger.
Yeah.
You can come around and have a look at your candles.
You can have a look at this wick lad.
Then I washed them off and sold them 2 candles. So
fucking needs must, innit?
Prostitution?
No.
I was starting to like date him at the time and stuff, and then he got a bit sassy, so it ended.
Yeah, fucking
ginger though, boss.
Ginger prick, fucking rusty balls everywhere.
Big ginger prick, to be honest.
One more on the candle scene then. Do you make much from it? And do you think you can sort of?
I'm making enough to pay me investor, and yeah, I am.
Good lad.
Don't want to talk about finance, but no, they do okay. Good. But I put work into them labour. They're not doing amazing.
Yeah.
But they're doing well enough for me to buy more stock to eventually make it profit. And so at the minute it's hitting even, and I'm still able to buy all the stock.
Yeah.
And continue, so people are buying them.
Without sounding fucking
saturated now, everyone's making candle fucking wax melts.
That's it.
You know, but Sharon making fucking
everyone's on them, but it's the same with the pod game. With lockdown, every cunt jumped on the fucking podcast scene and everything.
I thought, man, it's not going to be fun enough. I'd rather go on them and have a laugh instead.
Yeah, exactly. It's just on the other side of the fucking. It is. It's graft.
Book your guests and stuff.
But it's longevity. Like once everything starts lifting again and everyone's going back to full time employment and like comedy starts again.
I'm going to continue the
people will fall off the wagon.
People dropping off
already. Yeah, and you've got a really good standard and you're up there. So if you fucking continue and all the other dickheads fall off, you just go.
I've got a few shows, and Chrissy Rock's going to have her own cute candle. A bit naughty and cute.
Yeah.
Like it's like a rival to Gwyneth Paltrow's candle, but it's going to be like, if she can do it, I can do it better.
Yeah.
But we're not going to call it the Fanny candle anymore.
Yeah.
It's going to come like Chrissy Rock's Mary.
Okay.
Better than Gwyn's, you know what I mean? But Chrissy Rock's got a good following.
Yeah, shows.
And we'll sort the profits out, and I'll make them for her. Yeah. And if it's got her face on it,
it'll sell.
Yeah.
It's going to guarantee
it. I've seen her live.
Yeah, she's unbelievable.
Flow of consciousness doesn't stop.
No.
Shits on anyone I've ever seen in Liverpool.
It's scary how some people can be that good.
And she's just nice though, isn't she? It's like you're rooting for her.
Yeah.
She's the best. The best.
But it's just so natural to her as well. She's just even like...
She's like that off stage though, you know.
Is she?
She can talk for hours and hours and hours. She's the best comic I've ever met in my life.
Have you?
Yeah.
Good lad.
And I stuck by Jack Woodhouse when everyone thought he wasn't a great promoter. He was too young to know. And 6 years down the line, he's got me told Chrissy Rock. He's booked James Acaster. He's booked Joe Lycett at one point. Louisa Emilian. He's booked all these bigger acts than Hot Water ever booked actually. And he's only a young lad. No shade to Hot Water. I mean, it's the biggest club in the country. Yeah. Just saying, he's booked some big ones. He's done his research and he knows his stuff. He's a boss lad as well.
Good.
Boss.
Sick. It's exciting. Have you got many lined up? Many gigs lined up?
40 gigs with Chrissy Rock.
Fucking unbelievable.
I know, mate. I went.
What?
Missing, yeah. St. George's all sold out in September, innit? Well, it's got 30 seats left. That'll sell out, won't it?
Yeah. That's exciting, that, don't it?
And Belfast. Going to Belfast with Chrissy Rock.
How many dicks are you going to chew in Belfast?
I'll probably bump into that guy from Easy Hotel again, won't I? And get battered by him.
Yeah, he's going to
come home left with no toes left. Just chew them all off. But no, it's a nice blessing, it is. I'm blessed. I know crack jokes about everything online and stuff, but I'm made up to be honest.
No.
And I'll learn a lot from it.
Yeah.
And you learn just doing it to audiences that you wouldn't normally do it to.
Yeah.
So their audiences are a lot older than mine. average demographic they used to always do in front of hot water. They're like young and they laugh at anything, but it audience a little bit more difficult for me because the slight generational gap there.
It is.
So it teaches you to doctor your set.
Massive. And that's the only way you're going to learn.
That happened to me in Edinburgh because people didn't get me Scousisms and my jokes had to change my set during the Edinburgh run.
Well, that's what
you learn loads.
I'm fucking a proper virgin on the comedy scene, and I've learned that a couple of times now. Even just Liverpool to Manchester, stuff works in Liverpool that doesn't work in Manchester, and that's only fucking 40 minutes down the road. So you just need
to... Don't you get booked in yourself, hot water?
Not in hot water, no.
They'll probably be full to the brim when they open again.
So I've had the email for the new act night, and I've applied for it, but I've not heard anything back, so see what happens.
They're probably waiting to see what happens themselves.
Yeah.
You know, like...
And that's the thing, that I think they've put all the emails out.
Went to shit, didn't they?
That's it. Like, it's open for 1 minute and then it goes fucking tits on.
They're the one they're allowed to do full capacity with no masks and stuff to test everything, aren't they?
Well, they were doing it in the M&S Arena. They were doing, like, I think it was 300 capacity, all at the front, no masks, as a sort of trial. And then
it's a weird place to do it, isn't it?
Exactly. And then the papers sort of, and all the journalists jumped on it saying, they're doing like a COVID passport test, so everyone started nailing them.
About it. Yeah, I saw that.
So they just said, we're not fucking doing it anymore now because we're just getting negative press from it, so they pulled out of it. But
it's a boss little crowd in there though.
It's class. I love it.
Just the crowd, just laugh at everything. They're just there, just have a ball.
Exactly, because like it's very crowd dependent comedy in it. Like, I've been at gigs where...
That's why On Point was difficult, because it's not quite the right setup. There's only so many... The booths...
Shouting at the back of the room and
just
stuff.
like turned around a little bit, you can't move them because those boss little things, aren't they?
The venue's boss, but I just say, like, the layout for sort of comedy...
It's Transhead well, and it's going to be... There's more drag queens doing it now. It's a boss venue. It's run by two lovely lads as well.
Yeah, the boss.
I think they're a couple now.
Are they? Yeah. Fuck off. Is right.
Yeah.
Giving chews everywhere.
I know, it's boss. Go there, mate. Just go. And ask them if you want to do a little comedy night yourself, because I'm not doing it because can't be asked.
Well, I was sort of toying with the idea of starting a comedy night, and I was like,
do you want to get a bit more experience?
Well, I was like, I need to learn the trade. But
you'll get lost in promoting then.
But the thing is, it's the struggles I have is I'm unknown. So when I try and like apply for gigs,
Danny McLaughlin's gigs boss every Friday for
in Alexander's, is it?
We're asking him when you get a bit more experience.
And like when I message people like, oh, can I apply for this gig? Like, don't know yet. So and all the open scene,
quiet at the minute.
Yeah, the shit, not on there at all. There's a couple, so I've got.
They'll take the longest to come back because there's
no money in it at all. Yeah, exactly. But I might be sort of. There's 3 boozers that I know who want to start a comedy night, and my brother knows them, they're his mates, and they've asked me, and I'm like, if I know some people who ran shows before, so maybe if I work with them, get one started, then
get a good budget,
it's more exposure for me.
And get a good deadline and pay them.
Well, I've got an exciting one that it's above my realm, my pay grade. I've just started working for the radio station, KCC Live.
Yeah, boss mate.
Nice one. And the fella who's the director of them's got the Citadel Theatre in St Helens.
I've done a gig there. It's beautiful.
He wants...
On a 20-minute set there.
He said to me, he went, I've got loads of plans and people keep asking me to do a comedy night. He went, can you run one for me? And I was like, I'd love to, but that's massively over my head.
Inbox me and Jack will help you.
Because I've messaged... He's
got all this Britain's Got Talent acts on his roster now. Got Pauline Daniels, Siobhan, me... Chrissy Rock's on his books.
Yeah.
Imagine that would you sell it out with Chrissy Rock in.
Massively.
You probably have to just let her do a show there, to be honest, because she's
an
hour act.
Yeah.
She doesn't do 20s. She does like an hour.
But that's what you need, isn't it?
But that'd sell that out there.
100%.
And it's lovely theatre. I remember that. I remember that kid that Roland Gent was on, and he went on for fucking ages. And he filmed his own set. Cunt did not film that. It was his boss set as well.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, I wore a suit, the lot.
Proper whistle and flute and all that.
Definitely do that, you know.
Then. Sound.
And we all need to laugh.
That's what we need.
Don't we, mate?
Exactly. Right, so Eddie, I want to move on to the little game I've got. It's called Everyone Has Their Price. Don't know if you've seen it or not. I'll ask you a series of questions, see what you're willing to do for the payout. I've struggled here because you're fucking ruthless and I know you do anything, so I've tried to get some mad ones up. So you ready? Let's go.
It's time for Everyone Has Their Price. Find out if you're nasty or nice.
That was my theme tune. So
I know.
Ready? So, 500 grand on the table. A lot of money. $500,000.
Thanks for letting me know it was $500,000.
Yeah. Sometimes the guests are like that. How much is that? So I've got to clarify. You got to get a 10-inch dildo, right? That's made from wood.
It's in me mum already for 500 grand sound.
No. It's made out of wood. Splinters everywhere. Rough edges all over it. You've got to fuck yourself up the arse for 2 minutes. With a big, like, fucking splinters all over your bullet hole and everything. $500,000.
What do you think about that?
Listen, I'd do anything. I'd enjoy you for $500,000 as well.
The fact that it potentially might kill me. It's a big commitment to do. It's a big commitment, isn't it?
How are you getting the splinters out afterwards?
It's a seed darling.
It's the untreated timber out of B&Q. The one that gone all green and everything in the garden centre.
Actually, it's just a fucking
no, you can have the veins and everything, but it's got fucking splinters all over it. I'm
not doing it.
I've just tightened up.
I'm actually not doing it, mate.
Alright, I'll cut you out there.
I'll do it to my ex, though.
Yeah.
For a tenner.
Aggressively.
You fucking sorry.
Right, then we'll move on.
Lashes cat off him as well. Little Margaret bitch. Sorry, anyway.
It's alright.
Still angry.
Who'd you fancy the most in the world? If there was one.
Brad Pitt, 1995 interview of The Vampire, when he was with Tom Cruise and Antonio Banderas and Christine Slater.
That was exact. And like then
all in.
You get a phone call, Sat and Eddie, wanna come on a date with us? Like, yeah, sound right. They give you the address when you get there. It's a colonic hydrotherapy centre, right? He gets a colonic done and he says, Eddie, it's 300 grand there. Let me squirt my arse juices all over your face and then drink some of it after he's had his colonic done.
Do I have to keep my mouth and eyes open?
You gotta have your mouth open because you've got to drink some. You can close your eyes if you want.
300 grand. Do you know what? Because I know
sweet corn everywhere.
I'm gonna be pretty successful. You can fuck off,
mate. How much money you could put into your candle business there, though?
Or I'd do it to my ex for a tenner. I haven't actually even got an ex. I haven't had sex for 10 years, to be honest. I've dated, that's it.
So you're fucking still skint then?
I'm not angry at any of my exes.
All right,
just like the one from Everest with
None out of two then. I'd like to move on swiftly.
Wow, I bet you wasn't expecting
No,
that.
I was expecting it to be a clean sweep. All right then, 200 grand. 200 grand. Every time you have sex for the rest of the year, you've got to wear your Mr. Crabsticks costume with just your dick hanging out. Your pincers.
I do that for nothing, to be honest.
You've already done it.
I've already done it.
As soon as you said that before, I had my pincers on. I was like, oh, that's one of my questions.
I was at the edge of this king-size bed. Mike was in the bed. A bit rotten. We started a Big Mac. Come up.
What's with
like
you,
that.
Big Mac and sex?
I went, I'm Mr. Crabsticks. I didn't even try and do a good... I was doing an impression of me doing an impression of Crabsticks. So I went, I'm Mr. Crabsticks. And then I had my Crabsticks back on with googly eyes, pincers on, and I rimmed him.
His head must have been
battered.
His head must have been battered.
I was fucking pincering him everywhere.
Alright then. So you make candles for 100 grand. You've got to light 5 candles, right? Let them burn down. And then just pour the hot wax all over your bell end. People do that for nothing.
For 100 grand?
Yeah.
No, because they're all scented and those oils get fucking hot. You know, that would wipe me bell and clean off.
Oh, mate.
If it was
skin grafts everywhere.
Unscented, yeah, I would.
So is because it's scented, then oils get a temperature, do they?
The oils can be burny.
Because you see people like fucking melting candles on the chest and all that, don't you?
Well, it's white candles.
You just said Bernie.
Bernie, yeah, I was just about to say, if I just said Bernie.
Bernie.
He used to say to me, Mum, you
Bernie
make Bernie,
hot.
and then put a fucking hot teaspoon on it.
I used to work in the kitchen and the chef went to me, have you ever seen a match burn twice? And I went, nah. So we got a box of matches and he went, burns it on my arm. I was like, that's fucking big blister on my arm.
So mature.
Yeah.
Bernie. No. I've not done the candle wax thing in sex, to be honest.
No, right.
I've not even pissed on someone yet. Because like people, that's the one thing people go, do you know what? That's the one kink I'd try. Piss on my chest if you want, but like, would you let a girl piss on your chest?
No, golden showers aren't for me.
What if she had like was well hydrated? Like it wasn't like hangover sugar puff piss. It was like nearly Evian bottled Evian piss.
I don't know.
Sparkling water piss.
I like sparkling water.
Add a bit of
Bit of
sherbet.
sherbet in there. A bit of dip that everywhere. There's a lad in that. Because you know birds who squirt, effectively it's just... So, so effectively it's just pissing. Apparently it's the same, it comes from the same fucking hole, it's just like piss fluid. And there's a lad in our work who is proper into his bird, like just fucking squirting all over his face and everything. She's a squirter. And
sex
I was
is
like...
sex if it's consensual. I mean, you enjoy
each to their own all that, but it just... I've got a beard and everything, I'm like, it's just messy, innit?
I've had someone wanted to watch me have a wee recently. I think
just watch it.
I think it's my dad.
Like, so you're not doing the candles then? You've done none yet. You've done none.
I'm not.
I've got one more then. Last one.
I'm not asked about cash because I'm a Buddhist.
All right then. Last one. What's your current living situation? Who'd you live with?
How dare you ask me the question? No one's gonna fuck me after this. I'm living with me mum, me dad in a little box room because I lost about 40 odd grand because of the pandemic. No, because of COVID. Yeah. And because everyone was like ill, so I had to stay there for a little while.
Yeah.
But it's been nice. I mean, not everyone got to stay with someone during lockdown, so I was with people.
Yeah.
Stop me getting out of my mind. So I bought a shed, got an £8 investment. £8 investment for candles, and living situation with my mum, out viewing flats. Might buy a flat.
Okay.
I've come out of lockdown, right? You know, I had a tough time. Cool. I was on the edge of throwing myself in front of an Arriva train, but they didn't fucking turn up anyway.
Yeah, the fuck.
So, yeah, I was in a dark place and I've come out of it. I just thought, you know what?
Good lad.
You know, the world's all one run by mental bastards who want us all to fucking drop dead.
Yeah,
especially working class.
Yeah, you're fucked.
You come back in the next life, guys. Don't come back as a working class person.
Come back as a Tory. A cat called Margaret.
A white, male, middle-aged Tory.
With a cat called Margaret.
Fucking anything.
I like then. So you with your ma. So there's no. You don't get cash for this. You can get the mortgage paid in full on the house of your dreams.
I'll kill her.
Right. But the deal is, on this dream house, you can only enter and exit the house through the upstairs window. You can't use the doors and you can't use any ladders. You've got to jump out when you're getting off, and you're like climb up the drain pipe when you're going in.
No, because I get bevied that often.
Your ankles are going again.
I'll die. That's my death sentence. Fuck that question.
So, right.
Alright, my question to you is toes for teeth or teeth for toes?
Toes for teeth or teeth for toes? Oh, imagine big like. Yeah. It's gotta be teeth for toes, ain't it? Because there's no way you can
imagine that fucking getting into a Big Mac with your feet.
but imagine having like fucking big hairy toes.
You used to play either or.
But he wriggled up as well like that.
I used to play either or with one of my mates who's like a proper Hollywood star now. I can't say his name. But he's just lives in Birkenhead now. Chester, sorry.
Hollywood star living in Birkenhead.
Fucking COVID-19.
The COVID's had them.
He said years ago, what would you rather do? Lick a cat out that's on the blob or let a dog shit in your mouth?
Lick the cat out that's on the blob?
Yeah, protein. And I would play it with this dead lovely girl in a car on the way to Snowdonia because we're white and we walk up mountains for no reason. My black mate Jason's like, girl, bye. And we were all playing it and we were all asking them dirty, horrible questions. Yeah. And I went, your turn, Lenny. She's like, okay. Would you rather fuck your mum or your dad? I went, Lenny, that's too far. And we all went, your mum.
Who was it? We had someone on the other week and he said, I think it was on the pod, I don't know if it was just a conversation in work, but he was saying, you've got your dick in your ma and your dad's got his dick in you. You can only move forwards or backwards, which way you're choosing.
I'd be fucking brown.
You'd be like, that's where Dad. Whispering me here.
That's a nasty
my half fella's dead, so be rigor mortis setting in and everything. Just fucking corpses everywhere.
Rest in peace.
Right, so Eddie, what does the future hold for you then? What sort of plans have you got?
I think I'm going to be on BGT in February in front of the judges.
Oh.
And I know you're going to get like 4 views on this. So
well, fucking promoted then, you dickhead.
I think that's going to happen. And most comics like, I had the email too, so I've had 6 months of fucking meetings with the producers. Yeah. I'm actually going to be on it, you meths.
You
and it might not work it might be detrimental to me. I mean...
You've got to try it, though.
And I'll do that. Chrissy Rock Tour. I want to buy a flat. I actually want a fella and to wear matching jumpers and just walk places with a dog. I want something dead fucking simple, but I keep getting with strange arseholes.
Gypsy knobheads.
And gypsy knobheads.
Good.
I was a very passionate kisser. He was.
No, like power neck, like BT for clashing and everything.
He was this aggressive.
But delicate.
Guy wants to like bite me knob a bit. But when he kissed me, he done this. And I went, knowing so much the land on your face, you go,
oh shit.
You've got emotions.
Yeah.
I went, shit. Then I ruined it like I do with everyone I love.
All the time, you're a fucking knobhead.
No, he was a bit scary, to be honest, yeah.
So, any other plans, BGT or...
I bought a piano pissed from Belgium, and I'm
like
gonna...
keyboard or piano?
Like a semi-acoustic type, it's a Mazzy big keyboard.
I love the word
piano.
Mazzy.
And I bought it when I was bevied after 19 Crimes wine 4 weeks ago.
19 Crimes was unbelievable.
Better than Beethoven, and I've got tinnitus anyway, so I knew he was deaf, so... I bought it and it turned up from Belgium, and I went, well, that'll cost me more to send back. So
just kept it.
I've started learning. My first song I'm learning is Lionel Richie's Easy.
Do you know what? I've always wanted to play the piano, but I just haven't got it.
I'm getting good at it quick, and I think it's something I wish to start years because I'm a natural on it.
Ah, yeah?
Yeah.
Send me some videos, I want to see.
I've got one, but it's only tune scales, and it looks like I'm a bit disabled on the video.
Have a little Jeff Strong arm like that. Jeremy Beadle arm everywhere.
Learning the piano while rotten as well, I am. St. Lionel Richie. Oh, what depressing music.
I love all that. Right, so socials, where can everyone find you? Obviously, you're fucking better known than me, so everyone knows you anyway, but...
Eddie Fortune. Just Google it. I don't give a fuck.
Get on the candles as well.
I just don't give a fuck either.
Nice.
Yeah, I like it. Oh, you don't. Buy something else if you don't like it.
Good lad. Well, Eddie, it was an absolute pleasure having you on.
It was fun, actually.
Thank you very much.
Oh, sorry. What an awful end.
That's all right, in a village. Alright everyone, today's episode is brought to you by Mogwai-CBD, leaders in organic CBD. All my listeners can now get 10% off all CBD products at www.mogwai-cbd.com. That's MOGWAI-CBD.com. Alternatively, you can go across to the Instagram page, Mogwai_CBD, and just follow the link there to the website. Now, if you use discount code NOWTHEN10, that's NOWTHEN10, NOWTHEN10, you can get 10% off all products there.